All right, what's good, everybody? This is Firestone here. This is the all 22 angles of Week 2 Titans versus Jets. I grabbed some clips of some Will Levis performances and why that it's raising some concerns for me. I wanted to show it. I've talked a lot about it on the podcast, but I wanted to actually bring up the film and show why Will Levis is concerning me outside of the boneheaded plays that we constantly see him perform week after week. There's a lot of other things, and I think the boneheaded plays is what so many people get distracted by, that you don't realize some of these other things that are happening in the game because the boneheaded things are just so aggravating. But is at the goal line. This is one of those boneheaded plays, and I don't get it. He doesn't have the best of reads here in this situation, but for me, watch Tyler Boyd up here at the top. He's going to run his little zig and come back in. Now, you're going to run that pick up there. But for me, right there, you're looking his way. Right there, let it rip. You got Wiley right there. Your guy's playing outside. He got his guy. He's here. Let it rip right there behind Wiley's back. Get a little short little gain. It might not be a touchdown, but it's damn sure not a fumble. Because there's too late. It's too late at that point to throw that ball. You got to get him right there on that turn. Maybe you could hit out here on the corner, if you lead it, but I don't even trust Will to do that because it's still constantly, he has those accuracy issues, and he underthrows a lot or he overthrows them. And I in that situation, I'd prefer an overthrow rather than an underthrow. Yeah, Wiley and Boyd just right there on the side. Just hit him with it. He faked it. Just let it go. Rip it. Why are you faking? All right, now this is the play. This is the deep ball to Treylon Burks. Everybody has been getting me on X about this, but I want y'all to take in consideration we're not just talking about the play and the metrics of a player and where they were drafted. We are talking about the capability of these two players and what they have performed. We are talking about a Will Levis who has already made boneheaded decisions. This is the drive directly after the fumble shit. This is the drive right after the fumble, okay? So you've been doing boneheaded stuff. You've been underthrowing. You've been overthrowing. Your accuracy issues have been bad. So, and then we're talking about Treylon Burks here. Yes, he's 6'3", 225 or whatever it is. Yes, he's a former first-round pick. Yes, he's supposed to replace A.J. Brown. He's not that guy. This is the guy that we had to bring in 3 other wide receivers to start over him so we had a good wide receiver room. This is a guy in Treylon Burks who NWI constantly outperforms year after year. This is a guy in Treylon Burks that has shown that he can't run routes right. This is a guy in Treylon Burks that shows he can't high point balls. This is also a guy in Treylon Burks that usually when he goes in high points balls or goes up for the balls, he comes down with an injury. All these are factors when you're calling this play. And when you're as a QB, you got to realize who you're throwing to. Treylon was supposed to be this guy. He has never shown he can be this guy in the NFL outside of one game against Green Bay in 3 years. So realize that Treylon Burks is not this guy. So when you see this, and yes, okay, Treylon's going. So many people's like, oh, he's already in the throw motion. You see the center of the field is already open. The linebackers took their steps up. They stepped up. Now you know Treylon is running deep. Now notice something else that everybody didn't pay attention to. Treylon is running directly to the safety. It ain't till he finally gets past this guy side by side, hip to hip, that he starts to swing outside. He runs this route starting towards the safety, running towards the safety. And the safety is starting and taking his angles to Treylon Burks from the jump. He turned them hips and just dipped on it. But I don't get how you say, yeah, that's the right throw. If it's somebody else, if that's Calvin on that route, fuck yeah, throw it. If that's D-Hop on that route, throw it. But it's Treylon Burks on that route. He ain't shown this. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. I got Vinette down here one-on-one. I got Boyd one-on-one. I got a guy on the hip of Treylon Burks with a safety over top to help him. I'm a mask guy. 1-1, 2-on-1. Will Levis ain't had the accuracy to make this throw in this tight window. If it's somebody else as a QB or somebody else as a wide receiver, maybe we can make that. Or once Will gets more developed, maybe we can make that. But right now, he ain't shown he's capable of making that throw. But this throw to Boyd or this throw to Vanette, those are throws he can make right now and start building up confidence. I don't like these deep balls when he's constantly showing he doesn't have the deep ball accuracy. Underthrown, overthrown, not placed in the right place, thrown them way inside, thrown them way outside on the sideline so they don't even have a chance to get the ball. Like, his accuracy ain't been there. We've heard it all camp. And then you force it to a wide receiver that's shown that he's not a go up and go get it guy. He's not. It's not a good read to me. I don't care that Callahan said we called this play and the design to try to get Burks open. He's not open for Will Levis in this situation. At least not yet. Maybe when he develops more and gets more accurate, he can make that throw. But not right now. And we brought in Calvin Ridley. $92 million, $90 million. We brought in this guy. And everybody keeps saying, well, that's Treylon Burks on their fourth DB. Don't forget Treylon Burks is the fourth wide receiver. Treylon Burks is not the guy. He's not it. He's not the guy you go throw one-on-one up jump balls to. He's not. But Calvin Ridley is a guy that you throw the ball too wide open. Look at that. He's open. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. If it's, I get how y'all's like, it's not a bad play call, but it's a bad decision and execution on the players involved and their talent levels at the current moment. You just did the fumble, and then you come out with back-to-back turnover drives when you had a wide open man across the center. I don't get it. I don't like the read. I like the play call. I get what Callie's trying to do. If Will Levis has been better deep, if that was somebody else, maybe I'd like that throw better. But there's safer options right now for a QB that has been shown to be a liability and has shown that he doesn't make the right decisions and he puts balls in harm's way. And he did it again. That's a hero ball throw to me. When you got another guy coming across the center that you know is open. Linebackers jumped up. That whole center that field's open. You know that DB's following Treylon. Just throw it to Ridley. Get the ton of yardage. Get momentum. Get a drive. Get some yardage. Let the defense get a break. But no, you turn the ball right back over. All right, and a sack here. You got Boyd right here. He's looking at him. It's not the greatest of throws, but this is an NFL throw that you got to make. Yeah, he's not the greatest to open, but you know what the play is. As a QB, you know, all right, he's slanting in. He's making that move. He's going to cut in. You already got some space and separation right here. It's probably going to be a catch-tackle type situation, but go, get it. And we take sack. So, like, it's a hard one. These are the things I was expecting to see from Will. These little nitpick ones where it's like, hey, just let it go. Let it rip. Let it see right there. But we're having too much bigger ones. See, he's looking at them the whole time. He's staring them down. Just let it go. Let it go. Trust Boyd to make that catch in that situation. That's what we brought him here, too. He's a slot guy. He's supposed to make that catch. It's a tough catch to make. But he's open. Put it right there. Put it on his chest. Don't put it behind him like you often do. And hit him in the chest and let him get that no sack. Like, the little situation fixes. But then you see bigger issues. Ridley. And you got center. But you check down. He got some. So you look in here, go ahead, one read, check down. And that's the thing that's being seen with Levis. It seems like it's one read. It doesn't seem like he fully goes through his progressions. He just stares him down. See the safety running back. You know he's cutting in. You know he's cutting out. But you just stare down the check down the entire time. But you could have had here, and you had here. Now, sometimes, too, this is things. You'll see Will Levis just stare people down, and it's not like just stare. Now, this throw aggravated me the most. Now, there's no, in my opinion, there's not no good reads in this throw. Okay, everybody is covered, but the fact that you threw it in this situation and hit this defensive player like this has me highly, highly concerned. All right, you got him maybe. All right, check down. He's pretty covered, damn sure covered, because this linebacker starts and literally runs the route with him. He knows that he runs that route, and he literally throws the ball into the defender's helmet. I don't get that. I don't get that again. Just in this situation, take off and run. Maybe see a check down, but not this. Not we literally hit the defender in the helmet with the ball. That's the wrong read 10 times out of 10. That's the wrong read 10 times out of 10. That guy is covered. He is there. Luckily, CJ Mosley wasn't in the game at this time, because that you threw it right. I don't understand this read. It was like he's like, all right, I'm throwing it to Boyd on this situation. It's like he doesn't read the field. He doesn't see the field. He's not going through his progressions. He's just like, at pre-snap, all right, this is who the ball's going to. And it's not a good look, because nobody's really open, but he's damn sure not open for you to even think to throw him this ball. That's covered. That's white on rice covered. I don't get it. It's situations like that I don't trust his decision making. And again, inaccurate with the deep ball. Calvin should have came down with this. It's right there at the fingertips. Okay, you put it where you need to put it. But, and I hate to be that guy, because yes, once again, yes, Calvin should have made this catch. All right, it's pretty put in a good little place that it's very, very, very catchable for a guy like Calvin. So let's get that clearly out the way. But we're gonna go to the second part of this. All right, absolutely, pull that trigger. I'm not mad at this decision. All right, you gotta go make that catch. But also on the same hand, once again, I'm a numbers guy. There's two going to be following Ridley. He's there. There's nobody here. I mean, absolutely nobody here with this guy. And you're looking, it's in your sight. Like, I know you're looking at Ridley and you're making this decision. And I'm not mad at that decision. All right, I'm not. I'm really not mad at it. But when you're having inaccuracy issues and you're turning the ball over a lot, and we're playing from behind in a lot of situations, sometimes you just got to take the gimme just to get some momentum to go back your way, just to get some more confidence in the team. Like, I know you want to do this, and like I said, still, I'm not upset about this throw. Ridley has to catch it. But I don't believe in missing the wide open wide receiver. You don't get this many times in the NFL. Dudes just don't come this wide open. So I don't know. When in this, I feel like in this frame, in this time of the game moment, like, I know you want that deep ball too, but like, how do you get him to see the more open guys in certain situations? But Ridley still has to catch this ball. Like, I'm not mad with that throw, but when you look at it and you see another man wide open down the field, it's like, ugh. But Ridley has to make the catch. Will got to do a little bit better of seeing the field as well. I'm not mad at that throw. I'm not really mad at that decision, but something just doesn't sit right with me when you got a wide open man in the middle of the field. Like, you got to come down with that. I mean, it literally went right through your hands. I mean, your arm stretched out right through your hands. You got to catch it. Put them pinkies together, cradle that at the end, bring it in, probably running that off for a touchdown. So like I said, I'm not mad at that read, but it's just something don't sit right with me when there's a wide open man somewhere on the field as well. But Ridley, you gotta come down with that, man. We paid you too much money for you not to come down with that catch. But they'll get that in order. And this again, I swore I thought he picked that ball off. I thought he picked that ball off. I did. It's another one where I feel like you forced it, and then he underthrew it again. Once again, You never know which Will Levis throw you're going to get deep. Is it going to be right there where it needed to be, like the last play with Ridley, and Ridley needs to catch the ball? Or then is it going to be underthrown like this, and then Ridley makes a ridiculous catch on it because the DB doesn't make his play on it? I don't. But right here. Right here. There's your throw. You see he's going out here with them. All right, you got safety over here. For me, it's just take the throw. Like, I don't like all this deep stuff right now because the inaccuracy issues. It's too inaccurate. I mean, look, he's wide. Wide open. Get it, go. And I get it. Everybody's like, well, it resulted in a touchdown. That should have been picked. And honest, if we're being honest, he got touchdown right here. It ain't even a touchdown. It's just a catch down right there. Should have made a play. He put the ball in jeopardy. It don't matter to me that if you put the ball in jeopardy and it still comes out great. Like, that don't matter to me. I don't want you to... Too many times, he puts the ball in jeopardy. And this is another one. Put the ball in jeopardy. You got lucky this time. This wasn't just, oh, a good play. Like, the ball was where it needed to be, but the defender was right there to make a play on it too. It's just not there. And you gotta do wide open. Wide open. And so many fans are going to get at me. It's like, well, it's still a touchdown. You know, it resulted in a play. I'm happy with that. I'm not. Because too many times when you play ball like this, you play this hero ball, and you put the ball in danger like this, you get bit in the ass. Like, we saw this stuff with Brett Favre. We saw this stuff with Jameis Winston. We saw this stuff with Carson Wentz. We saw this stuff with Jay Cutler. When you put the ball at risk, defense will take advantage of it. And he did these things in the Steelers game last year, too, on the final drive. Where, hey, I'm going to throw it here. Oh, the DB knocked it down. He didn't catch it. It's the very next play, he tries it, puts it in the same exact spot. DB goes and picks the ball off, ends the game. Too many times he doesn't learn from his mistakes, and he puts the ball in risk. And this is risk. You got a dude open. You have a dude open here. I don't get it. He's running across. Boom, he's there. He's calling for it. You ain't throwing yet. And you're going for it. So I just don't like these throws and these decision makings by Will and where he places the ball. Everybody thought that ball was picked. Even the cameraman. But who is it? Tyler Boyd? Nope, not Tyler Boyd. So what is it? Probably D-Hop? Yeah, D-Hop. It's D-Hop across the middle. Look at that. Defender got his eyes there. He didn't let him go. There ain't nothing. I already seen the other hand. It's nothing's there. I don't like that decision making. I just don't. He just doesn't see the open man in the field. And the running stuff. All right. Checks down there, but I like this throw. I like this throw. And he's probably already in throwing motion there. But you gotta you already know what the play is on here. Oh, dude, he got pressed. Boom. So you know where his back, like, I would like to see that better. This is another nitpick for me. This is the things I expected to see over the season for Will, to be nitpicking at, like, hey, just see this a little bit better. Have trust and faith in some of your wide receivers in this situation. Because, like, I'm not mad at it, but when you go sit there and play, like, how can we make this play better? That's how we make that play a little bit better. But those are the things I was expecting, not these bigger issues. Again, D-Hop, center, open. And everybody was so happy. He made a play out of nothing. His play, he ran all the way to 10. No, he had to play. He missed it. He missed D-Hop right there. First down. He's getting those next extra yards. Back's turned. Chase. First down. Or you got this guy right here. Boom. First down. You didn't have to do all this stuff. And they're open for a long time. It ain't like they're open once he starts getting pressure on him. Open. Both already open. He's clean. Pocket's nice. Let the ball rip. Throw it. But no, we just let it be that, and then, oh, we make it look like I made a spectacular play. No. You bailed yourself out of you missing another read. And I want you to make the read. He's open. Look at him. Open. He's open. Make that throw. Make that play. Oh, watch Ridley. Dime it. Ridley's right here for y'all in the scene. All this open field. All this open field. This is on the final drive. This is on the final drive where everybody was like, you know, we should have done this, we should have done that. I didn't like the play calling. This is what's aggravating. 3 times he had touchdowns on that final drive. 3 times, and he didn't hit them. And 2 of them was for Ridley. So here, I'm going to let it go ahead and play out. Ridley's up top. There he is. But no, he goes and takes that hard hit and an unnecessary hit. And we're clock managing here. We need you to get out of bounds or throw the ball away. We need the clock. Throw the ball away. If you're not going to make that throw, right here. If you're not going to make that throw, that's been open since here. If you're not going to make that throw the ball away and have clock awareness. Instead of taking a hit and the clock is still running. It's decisions making over and over and over and over again. It's his decision making. It's not smart decision making. Because that's a hit. That's a hell of a hit. Again. Hey. Ridley. Hey. D-Hop. They're right here. Let it rip. And what's the result of this play? He throws the ball so far out of bounds that nobody has a chance to make the ball. Guess who's right there to see it firsthand? That is Mr. Rand Carthon. All right. Full speed. Here you go. Up top. And D-Hop. D-Hop was open too. I would have took the Ridley because you got so many people underneath with D-Hop. But you could have hit D-Hop quick. There. Put that ball outside for D-Hop. Already. Boom. Ridley's right there. Put it right there for Ridley. Put it right up here. Put it right up here for him. You got these guys. You got time. Why are you sitting here waiting and then throwing the ball 3, 4, 5 yards out of bounds? Give your man a chance to make a play. See the reads. Make the throw. Throw it. He had it. Throw it. What are you doing? Why are you waiting? He's too far out. Touchdown. Touchdown to D-Hop and touchdown to Ridley right there. That's 2 still. Final drive. But yeah, man, that's everything there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know what y'all was thinking, what y'all was seeing, how y'all feeling. Maybe y'all can give me a boost and some confidence and some more faith in Will Levis. But right now, I mean, this is just week 2. There's some film from week 1 that looks the same. I mean, week 1 and week 2 is almost a mirror image of him. And then you got some games last year that are the same too. So as you start to break down and look at things, it's just, I have a lot of concerns with Will Levis, and it's very alarming for me, especially when we got someone like Brian Callahan, who's supposed to be the QB guru guy, and we're watching Will Levis regress in front of our eyes. He had a good first half last week, then he had a good first quarter in week 2. You're literally taking step back, and I have lost a lot of confidence and faith in Will Levis. I'm not all the way out. I'm not hitting a panic button, but I am in a situation right now where I have a lot of high concerns and disbelief that this dude might possibly not be the guy. And we're going to see in week 3, we're playing the Packers. Malik Willis-led Packers. He can't lose to Malik Willis-led Packers. He can't. So hopefully he doesn't come out and make no more bonehead plays. Hopefully we can see a progression this time and not kind of deja vu and a little bit of regression. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching this, and we'll see you next time.